Welcome to Let's Talk About It. A podcast gives a platform for real talk, real people, real topics, real conversations. Please subscribe, like, comment, enjoy this journey, and enjoy this ride. Welcome to this week's episode. Welcome everybody to Let's Talk About It. A podcast gives a platform for real talk, real people, real topics, real conversations. Today is a statistics episode. And, I was having a conversation with a couple of different people. And there's a shortage of teachers in America. Teachers. To why I think teachers are the most important underpaid people in the world. Teachers, military personnel, EMTs, fire people, or firemen, cops, So I'm gonna do a little statistics on them as well. But today we're gonna go over teachers. I have a certain passion, a certain understanding about teachers. My grandmother was a teacher for 24 years in the Philadelphia public school system, and she used to tell me a lot of different stories. I remember as a kid, and trust me, I'll make this quick because I get to the stats. I remember as a kid, like coming down, being with my grandmother, and other students will come up to her. Wow, Miss Johnson, I loved you. You was the best. And I never understood it, how important a teacher is. Teachers can be important to your life, and sometimes they can be a negative to your life. In one of my stories, or my story, I had a teacher named Miss Johnson, was so negative about me. She told me I wouldn't amount to anything. I had to prove her wrong, and it felt good. But let's talk about teachers today. There's a lot of stats about teachers in America. So let's kick this off, all right? All right. The average teacher's age is 42.4 years old, okay? The largest share between teachers are the ages of 30 and 49. This is like all schools, public and private. Like, the majority of teachers' ages are 30 to 49, okay? Now, there are a little over 3 million public school teachers and a little under 500,000 private school teachers. This is a survey from 2020 to 2024 today. Okay, think about that. So 3 million public school teachers, all right, in America. And it's a little under 500,000 of private school. A lot of public school kids out there. Now, here we go. 74.3% of teachers are females. Again, 74.3% of teachers are females as of 2020 to 2024. It's a lot are women. Out of that 74.3%, 79.3% are white females in teaching. I know you're probably saying, all right, what race got to do with it? I'm just putting it out there. All right. Only 21.7% of teachers all around the country are males. Big shortage of male teaching. A lot of males don't want to teach, they say. Okay. This was crazy here. Teachers have a weekly work week to 50 to 60 hours per week. 50 to 60 hours per week. The average teacher, they get paid by salary, right? Not by the hour. So think about it. They gotta come in. It's like probably 7 o'clock in the morning. Get their classroom ready. Greet the kids, teach the kids. Wolf down their lunch at lunchtime. They got probably like 5 minutes. They probably got like 5 minutes to get to the bathroom and here and there between classes and shit like that. And they're taking the kids off to the bus stop or wish them good luck at the school and still staying at the school. 50 to 60 hours a week. for salary. The average student to teacher ratio per class is 15 to 1. Now, someone I know a couple of teachers. It's usually like 20 to 25, but as of 2020 to 24, it's 15 to 1 per class. All right, that's the average. A couple of people I know, they have like 25 kids. They might be going to 30 kids per class to just one. So think about that. You're one person and you have to oversee and teach 15 kids to 25 kids on the average. Keep them entertained. You gotta go to chalkboard. You're doing your lessons. You gotta keep them entertained. You gotta teach them well. That's tough for a person. And more women do it than men. Okay? Let's get to it. There's a big statistic about race in school teaching. I said earlier, the majority of school teachers are women and they're white women. Again, 79.3 are white women and teachers around the United States. Okay. 9.3% are Hispanic. 6.7 are black. And 2.1 are Asian. Other, 0.5. Other. This is the racial statistics of teaching. You will love this one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I've asked a couple of teachers about this. The average public school teacher's salary is $65,090. $65,090. That's the average public school teaching salary. Now you probably figure they could probably make it on that. Some people can, some people can't. With the rise of the economy. Now, this is going to get interesting. I'm going to break down a little bit more facts about the pay rate of this, and what teachers go through with their pay rate. Now, as of 1980, the teacher's salary was 15.9 thousand per year. In the 1980s, in the 80s, 15.9 thousand. That's what it is paying teachers in the 80s. Cost of living was a little bit lower, but think about that shit. The beginning of the 90s, it jumped up to 31.4 thousand, okay, per year. 31.000 per year, all right? The beginning of the 2000s, average teacher salary, 41.8 thousand per year. Wow. 2010s, 55.4. So you're figuring it's going up, right? Teacher salaries are going up. Okay. Well, cost of living is going up too. So the average salary today, again, is 65 and 90 bucks. That's the average teacher salary. Now I'm gonna get into something later on about that, right? About teacher salaries. Now you gotta figure this. In my opinion, $65,000 for our teachers to teach our young youth is underpaid. You got cops out there making 50,000, protect and serve. EMTs making 40 to 50,000 to help you out when you need it. You call 911, they're there to save your life. Military, 55 to 60,000, still underpaid, right? But you have other people out there that sit at desks. And this is no shade against people sitting at desks, making all type of decisions, not hardly doing anything. Look at the paperwork, look at analytics. That make over $200,000 a year. You got a lot of jobs that makes way more money and hardly doing anything. And I'm not gonna break it down what they are or whatever. People will say, "All right, man, like, why you busting on other people's jobs?" Because I think teachers are the most underpaid profession in the world. In the world, or especially in the United States. Like, you're teaching our youth of today. Now I know in the private schools, You could probably make a little bit more, right? But that's just my opinion. Let's go on. By 2025, next year, the U.S. demand for teachers will outpace its supply more than 100,000, meaning you're going to be 100,000 teachers short. Someone I know I just had a conversation with, Candy, um, they're probably going to push more teachers, more students to teachers. Probably go from 20 to 25 to 30 to 35 because you got short demand on teaching. In my opinion, you should make the pay raise more better. Now I'm gonna get into why you have a short demand of teaching later on. Okay, let's talk about money here. Okay, this is something that was amazing to me with teachers today. you know, now I'm gonna start off with this. Teachers spend an average of $750 per year of their own money on school supplies for their classroom. Okay? So instead of making 65,090, okay, they're basically taking the $75 and putting it into their classroom, right? Okay. You thinking it's only $750, right? Bullshit. That's $750 to pay a bill. Why do teachers have to pay extra money out of their pocket? This is just an average. Some people I know pay like $2,000 per year. When my grandmother's a teacher, she was putting money into her classroom. Where's the budget for that? Huh? 18% of teachers hold a second job during the year. Now I think that's a low number because I think it's probably way higher than that. So 18% of teachers, so they work 50 to 60 hours per week, 65 grand a year average, and they need a second job for a second source of income. Wow. This one was a good one right here. About 60% of teachers are happy with their careers. 60% are happy with their careers. Okay. They make 65, 90 a year. They're happy with it, right? 92% of that 60% are married and have two house incomes. Again, 60% of teachers in America are happy. They're good with the 65,000. Because guess what? They have a partner that has a job too. It's two house income. So they're good with it. Okay. They do their work, they're with the kids. How about the ones who don't have a two household income, a partner? That's why they have two jobs, second job to hold it down. Of course, you happy, you good with it. You know what I mean? And just no shade on the teachers who have a partner who makes money as well. That's awesome. That's great. It's good for you. I still think you guys deserve more no matter what. But think about the teachers who don't have that partner. They got to have that second job, right? They struggle. I know one who has three jobs. Full-time teacher, works over 50 hours a week, bartends, and does something else on the side with that because he can't afford it. With kids. Know it personally. Crazy. You know, just need more money. Here we go. Top reasons teachers quit: poor preparation, lack of support from their school district, poor pay, desire for a different career. Again, poor preparation, lack of support, poor pay, desire for a different career. Happens. 44% of teachers quit in the first 5 years. This is a survey since 2020 to now. Again, 44% of teachers quit within the first 5 years. And examples, top reasons, again, poor preparation, lack of support, poor pay, desire a different career. This is stats. I'm just writing them off, okay? Now, you know, it's crazy, right? I looked up other countries, teachers' pay, compared to the United States, right? Now, I looked up 5 countries are the highest in the world. Now, this is compared to American money. And these are public schools, not private. These are public schools. Luxembourg, okay? Luxembourg. American money wise, $101,360 per year. Full pension, tenure, benefits, everything. After retirement, you get retirement medical for 20 years in that country. Germany, 80,407. Retired medical for the rest of your life. Now, I don't have retired medical here in the United States, but Canada, not too much far off from us. $71,664. Okay? The Netherlands, $71,021. $24. Australia, almost the same as us. $65,658. Now you probably think, okay, whatever. But let's talk about taxes. Gotta pay taxes, right? Gotta pay taxes. Think about it. Average teacher salary here in the United States, $65,000. Pay a shitload of taxes, right? So you're probably making like 40 at the taxes. I mean, these 5 countries, full pension, full benefits, right? Full benefits, right? Pays only average 2% of taxes per year. Think about it. In Australia, 65,000, right? Compared to 65,000 here in the United States. In the United States, the average taxes, after taxes, you make 47,000. Average in the United States. Australia, 65,000. After taxes, 60,000 clear. It's only 5,000 per year. Go figure, right? Amazing, right? It's crazy. Taxes. It's just something about teachers, This last part is, besides the pay, 72% of teachers love their jobs. They have a feeling of helping our youth. And that's what we need, good teachers. I'm tired of hearing these stories. Oh, you got these badass teachers and this and that. They're not doing their job. Well, guess what? They're not babysitters, ladies and gentlemen. They're there to help and teach. Now, I'm saying there's a couple bad apples out there, but majority of them are good teachers. They're good women, good men. Pay them what they're worth. They put the time in to teach your child. Okay, yeah. Will you get through to every child? Probably not. You know what I mean? But stop blaming teachers. Look at yourself too. Look at yourself. I mean, a lot of teachers can't say this to parents. I can. Fuck it. I will. Stop blaming the teachers. Start blaming them badass kids. You know what I mean? It's just my opinion. I don't know if this is gonna be a popular podcast or not, but I support teachers. My grandmother was a teacher. I think they're underpaid. They need to be paid more. You got people out there that make all this money, but they make more than teachers, even cops. You know. Again, last part, I'm gonna say this: if you can spend 175 million on another country over 5 years and give them money, you can spend 175 million and bump up the teacher salaries. Not go. I know I get it by state and all this shit. Because you can give them more money. They deserve it. They put the time in. They're working 50, 60 hours a week to teach our youth of today. Not selected youth, not the selective youth, but because you don't know what youth that's going to be. It could be a future president, not the quote unquote 1%. You know what I mean? Support your teachers. Spread this word, please, guys. Like, subscribe to this podcast, give it a comment, share it out. You know, this is my opinion. Teacher stats. I think teachers deserve more. They need more. They're a very important part of our country and our community. You know, they're people. They put the grind in. They put everything in. Everybody have a good day. Have a good week. See you next week on another stats or episode on Let's Talk About It. Please subscribe, like, enjoy this podcast. Peace. Thank you for watching the show. Please like, subscribe, comment. Stay tuned next week for another exciting episode on Let's Talk About It.